Hello guys, and today I bring you the Raidraptor Ultimate Guide. So let's start with the deck list. The way Raidraptors are played now is that of a combo lock deck that has the ability to put up a lot of high negation monsters onto the board, some of which are Cyber Dragon Infinity and in some cases Dark Requiem Xyz Dragon. But what I believe is the most powerful variation is that with the DDD Duo Down King Kali Yuga, which when summoned negates all cards and effects on the field, and with this deck you are able to summon him on your opponent's turn with the Phantom Knight rank up magic launch and lock your opponent from using any effects on the field for the rest of the turn. Raidraptors also have a decent going second build where you aim to break the enemy board with either Infinity or Revolution Falcon and go for full combo and OTK your opponent. Now I will show you deck profile, so let's begin. So to start things off, I play 3 of the Raidraptors Pain Lanias. You could play 2, but I stopped at 3 and it worked out for me, so you play 3 in this variation. 3 Maxi because Maxi is broken, 1 Phantom Knight of the Silent Boots. This monster is a one-off and it's used with the Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardish to be sent to the graveyard so you can banish him so he could search your Phantom Knight rank up magic force. Then you play 2 Ash so you can draw them with the Maxi and interrupt your opponent. 1 Raidraptor Heal Eagle, 1 Zephyrus the Elite, so Blackwing Zephyrus the Elite is used in the combo so he could be special summoned with the Wise Tricks onto the field, then he is used for the Xyz summon of another Force Tricks, and then from the graveyard you return 1 card from your field to the hand and special summon him so you could use him again in an Xyz or Link summon. Then you play 3 of the Raidraptor Vanishing Lanias. He lets you special summon 1 Raidraptor from your hand which is level 4 or lower, and it's not once per turn for the name, so he's a soft once per turn, and you could bring out the 3 of them if you have them in your hand. 3 in my opinion is the correct choice here. 2 Mimicry Lanias. This card first effect is to boost the level, but you don't use that effect. You use the effect when this card is sent to the graveyard this turn. You can banish it and add a Raidraptor card from your deck to your hand, and you put it in your graveyard with the Raidraptor Tribute Lanias which you play 3 of, and he puts your Mimicry Lanias in your graveyard. Then your Mimicry Lanias gets banished and activates his effect to bring to your hand the missing combo piece you need so you can special summon the Force Tricks and the Wise Tricks, or you get the Nest. In most cases you get the Raidraptor Nest which will allow you to search another Raidraptor, and then this is the card which you return to your hand with the Blackwing Zephyrus the Elite. So to continue, you play 1 Raidraptor Singing Lanias because he can special summon himself when you have an Xyz monster on the field, and he's another extender. You play, this is a weird one, you play 2 Abyss Actor of the Curtain Raiser. So he is here just because when you don't have other monsters on the field, you can special summon him from your Pendulum Zone to the field. So he's another level 4 that you need for your combos. Because Raidraptor Force Tricks is a generic rank 4 Xyz monster, every 2 level 4 monsters will make him, and he also is a soft once per turn. His effect is not bind to his name to be once per turn, so if you summon another copy, the second copy will be able to activate its effect. That means that you will want to make the 2 Force Tricks in your combo, and the Curtain Raiser is just a really good combo extender. Then you play 3 Raider Swing, which can special summon himself by detaching a material from an Xyz monster. In this case you detach the second material from your first Force Tricks, so it doesn't get wasted, but it gets banished. But don't worry, you use in the combo the Raider Swing to Xyz summon, so you bypass the downside of him getting banished when sent to the graveyard. Then you play 1 of the strongest cards in the deck, Raidraptor Strangle Lanias. He can be special summoned from your hand if you have a dark monster, and if you have an Xyz monster with a Dark Xyz monster as a material, he can revive one Raidraptor monster from your graveyard, but negates its effects. But he is very easy to summon and he is an excellent combo extender, and with the ability to revive you use him in the later part of the combo to bring out Gaga Magician, so he can revive back the Arsenal Falcon and give you the option to go for the DDD Duel down King Kaliu. So you play 3 Stringoleniuses, he's mandatory for the deck. Then you play one rank up magic Soul Shave Force, which lets you pay half your life points to revive back an Xyz monster and rank up Xyz change it into 2 ranks higher Xyz monster, which you use to revive your Force tricks and either go for the Raidraptor Revolution Falcon, or if you haven't locked yourself out in the early part of the combo, you can go directly to Cyber Dragon Infinity. Then you play 3 Lightning Storm. I just like to play that card and I have crafted, so I use it in the deck. 1 Raidraptor Nest, 1 Phantom Knight Rank Up Magic Launch. This is the key card that allows you to play Kali Yoga on your opponent's turn, so you need one of that. Forbidden Droplet, Phantom Knights Rank Up Magic Force, 2 of them. And then you play another extender in the face of the Phantom Knights of the Shade Brigandine, which can be activated immediately after being set and summon itself as a monster with a level 4, which will allow you to overlay for your Force tricks and start your combo. Then for the extra deck, you play 1 Evil Swarm Nightmare, which is a monster with 2 interruptions for other monsters that are special summoned to your opponent's side of the field, and he can be used to ensure your first turn lock is even more successful and it doesn't have any cracks in it. Then you play 1 Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, just for the OTK of some situations. Then I like to play the Raidraptor Rise Falcon. It doesn't come often onto the field, but when it does, you feel like you're in the anime and you summon him and destroy your enemies. I have used it a couple of times and it really pays off in some situations. Then you play 2 Force Trixes, 1 Gaga Magician, who is mandatory for the combo, 1 Revolution Falcon. This monster is absolutely broken. It can destroy 1 monster your opponent controls and deal half their attack as a burn damage, and if you detach a material, it can attack all their monsters once, and when it battles, it reduces their attack to 0, which makes him be able to run over almost anything if it doesn't have protection of some sort. With him you clear out boards, then Cyber Dragon Infinity doesn't need any explanation. Raidraptor Revolution Falcon Air Raid is the attack animation monster of the Revolution Falcon and is able to destroy 1 monster on the field and deal burn damage. And when this card gets destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can summon Revolution Falcon. This comes in some situations, you can use it to do the final burn on your opponent or just be used as a body onto the field, so when it gets destroyed you can go for the Revolution Falcon. Then you have Raidraptor Arsenal Falcon, which lets you summon 1 Raidraptor from the deck, which is an incredible effect, and usually you summon out the Strangolenias, which will allow you to special summon from the graveyard another Raidraptor, and you can do that because the way you summon Arsenal Falcon is that you use your Phantom Knight Rank Up Magic Force, you banish 3 monsters from the graveyard and you rank up your Force tricks into the Arsenal Falcon, and this way you have an Xyz monster as a material for another Xyz monster, which are both dark, and this way your Stringolenia's effect can be triggered and revive back 1 monster from the graveyard. Then you play your interruption for your opponent's turn, DDD Duel Don King Kali Yuga, then which is an absolute monster. Then I like to just include some of the other Raidraptor monsters, Raidraptor Satellite Cannon Falcon, and then the big boss monster of the Raidraptors, Raidraptor Ultimate Falcon. He can be summoned because you pop with the Rusty Bardage your own Arsenal Falcon, you destroy it, and then you summon out your Ultimate Falcon. and he's really difficult to remove. Even if your opponent somehow manages to escape from the effect of the Kali Yuga, they still need to deal with the ultimate Falcon, which makes this first turn board really scary. Then you play one Raidraptors. You could play two, but I just didn't go for the second one. In most cases I just won on my first turn because they weren't able to break the combo, so the second Raidraptors didn't came. And another key piece to the combo is the Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardish, which allows you to set the rank up magic that gets you to the Kali Yuga and searches you the other rank up magic which allows you to go to the Arsenal Falcon, which in turn gets destroyed by the Phantom Knight of Rusty Bardish to allow you to summon the ultimate Falcon. And this card is really the centerpiece of the combo. So if your opponent stops it somehow with a Veiler, your combo really falls off. But don't worry about that. I have had games where 3 interruptions weren't enough to stop me. I got Ashed, Max Seed and Infinite Impermanence, and I still managed to go full combo and lock my opponent off. So this deck is really consistent and can play through a lot of hand traps. The only hand trap that it cannot play against is Nibiru, because it will just wipe out your board and all your monsters you have built up to that moment, and that will break all your preparation and you won't be able to combo off. The solution to this is to play a crossout designator with a Nibiru in your deck, which will hinder the consistency of the deck but may be worthwhile. But I'm still yet to try that. So now let's get to the full combo of the Raidraptor lock deck. So let's begin with the combo. This is an excellent hand with a lot of extenders and combo starters. So you start with the Pendulum Scale of the Abyss Actor Curtain Razor. You special summon him in defense position. Then you normal summon Vanishing Clanias, activate its effect. To special summon from your hand the Tribute Lanias, and this is why you play 2 Mimicry Lanias, because now one is drawn and the other can be sent to the graveyard by the effect of your Tribute Lanias. We will send him. In this combo I will show you the ultimate board you can set up, so we will pretend we don't get interrupted by our opponent. You banish him and then you search for the Raidraptor nest. Then you can activate the nest. You can search for another Raidraptor monster, Pain Lanius for example. You can activate Pain Lanius' effect, target the Tribute Lanius, because it has the lowest defense or attack from our monsters on the field, and you will get burned for lower damage. Now you overlay for the Force Tricks. Now use his effect, detach a material, search for the Raider Swing. Now use the Raider Swing's effect, detach a material from the Force Tricks, so you can summon him. Now you link summon with your Xyz monster and one other monster, in this case the Pain Lanias for the Raidraptor Raidraptor. Then with his effect you summon, when you have the Raidraptor's nest on the field, you summon Zephyrus the Elite, Blackwing Zephyrus the Elite. Now you Xyz summon for the second Force Tricks with your Zephyrus and your Raider Swing, so it doesn't get banished. Then you activate his effect, banish, detach the Zephyrus and search from your deck the Singing Clanias. Now with the effect, when an Xyz monster uses his effect, the Raidraptors can set one rank up magic from your deck to your field. And now in this instance you activate the rank up magic Soul Shave to pay half your life points, so you can summon him and in this case you summon out the Cyber Dragon Infinity because he's a rank 6. So now you can special summon the Singing Lanius in defense position, link summon the Singing Lanius and your Y-Strix counting as 2 materials, then you summon the Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardish, activate its effect, to send to the graveyard the Silent Boots. Now he will allow you to set your rank up magic Phantom Knight launch. Now you can banish the Silent Boots and you acquire the Phantom Knight's rank up magic force, which you will use immediately. Banish 3 monsters. And rank up exchange your Y-Strix, your Force Strix, excuse me, into Arsenal Falcon. You can summon him in the middle zone so it doesn't ask you to destroy, which you don't destroy anything with the Rusty Bardish yet. Now you activate the effect of Arsenal Falcon by detaching a material. You summon from the deck 1 Raidraptor monster. In this case I summon the Stringo Lanius, which now will summon from the graveyard another monster. I special summon Vanishing Lanius. Now you overlay the 2 of them for Gaga Magician. If you want to be even more defensive, you could summon him in defense position. Now, this is really important. Activate the effect of Rusty Bardish when you summon the Gaga Magician to a zone that he points to. As you can see, he points here in this most left zone. So you summon the Gaga Magician, for example, there. So the Rusty Bardish effect will activate and you will destroy your own Arsenal Falcon. Now his effect will activate to special summon the Ultimate Falcon from your extra deck. And now he will get attached as a material. And now, in case you want to summon the DDD King Kali Yuga, you will need to detach the Arsenal Falcon with the Ultimate Falcon, so he can be resurrected with the Gaga Magician by detaching a material. And this way the Arsenal Falcon is an Xyz monster that's on the field and has no Xyz materials, which will make your Phantom Knights rank up force alive, because it says it targets an Xyz monster with no materials, and this way you will use it to rank up Xyz change into your rank 8 the DDD Duel down King Kali Yuga. So this is the final board. In some situations you can even go with another Xyz monster. In this case I opened with a ridiculous hand and didn't even use the effect of the Zephyrus the Elite. In this case, before you resurrect the Arsenal Falcon with the Gaga Magician, you can summon Zephyrus the Elite and overlay him with the Tribute Lanius to summon out the Evil Swarm Nightmare, which will be right here, and he will have 2 more interruptions on top of Infinity if your DDD Duel King Kali Yuga gets stopped or you don't activate the rank up magic immediately, and you will have 2 interruptions from the Evil Swarm and 1 from the Infinity, and then you can rank up for the DDD Duel Down King Kali Yuga to negate every effect on the field, but be aware that he will negate even those of the Cyber Infinity and the Evil Swarm Nightmare. So this is the final board. Even like this it's super scary. You don't need the other monster here, it's just that you have another option in a safe spot, like a plan B, if somehow, and this happens in very rare situations, you can't rank up to your DDD duel down King Kali Yuga, and if you don't rank up to Kali Yuga and you don't have more interruptions, you will most likely get your monsters destroyed, and even your ultimate Falcon can be destroyed by a monster like Ascolo Talker, which buffs his attack to 5300. So you need cards like Infinity and the Evil Swarm Nightmare in case that you get stopped. But in most situations, like 9 out of 10 times, these monsters, the Evil Swarm Nightmare and the Infinity, aren't even needed, and the Kali Yuga and the King Kali Yuga will win you the game by himself. So I hope you enjoyed the combo, guys, and